Okay, and we
Shall
are
we start?
live. Hi, everyone. This is the third DataMeet Hangout, coming every third Tuesday of the month. I'm Nisha Thompson, and month we are having a very exciting presentation from the Surat Municipal Corporation. They just launched an open data portal and are going to do a demo and show us all the data and tell us about their plans, which are all pretty exciting. Just a general group business. There are not that many announcements, but one big one is that we were invited to a pre-budget consultation with the IT sector with the Ministry of Finance, and it is on Sunday. So we're trying to get all our thoughts and opinions out onto a document to share with them by the end of the week. I will be attending everyone can kind of share their thoughts with me or Thage or the DataMeet group in general by Wednesday or Thursday. That would be really good so we can finish the document. I'm going to introduce the Ahmedabad group. There is Jamesh and Maruf here, and also Shravan, who is one of the founders of the Ahmedabad group. To do an announcement and introduce yourself, that would be great.
All right. Hello. Hi, this is Jamesh from Ahmedabad.
Hello.
I'm also at startup in here in Ahmedabad. So we are also working on smart city solution and air pollution measurement. So yeah, looking forward to hear more from Surat Municipal Corporation. Shravan, you may introduce.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Shravan. I co-founded the DataMeet Ahmedabad chapter with Maruf. Right now, I'm not in Ahmedabad, but I also work with city-related data and open data. That is what I'm studying urban planning at the University of Amsterdam. That's my introduction. Yeah, Maruf, you can go.
Hi, this is Maruf, co-founded the DataMeet group with Shravan in Ahmedabad. Currently working with CEPT University in the past project. We basically have lots of data regarding water supply and sanitation across cities in the country. So that's why my interest in data comes from the beginning. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys. So I would like to introduce the Surat Municipal Corporation and their smart city and open data team. I'm going to give them the screen and let them introduce themselves and start. Okay.
Thank you, Nisha. Thanks for the opportunity, and hello everyone in the DataMeet community. My name is Nagarajan. I am Deputy Municipal Commissioner and CEO of the Surat Smart City project. I have with me my colleagues who will introduce themselves shortly. I take this opportunity to discuss with the community about what Surat Municipal Corporation has been doing generally in smart cities and especially in open data. We look forward to working with the community to deliver data which is open, accessible, and delivering value to the citizens and all stakeholders in general. Our open data project is part of our smart city initiative. We are the first municipal corporation to be on the NIC's open data SaaS platform. We are working closely with NIC to improve the platform and to improve our performance in data. We already have put some data sets in the open. Some constraints or challenges we face is in terms of our capacity to put the right data. We will need the stakeholders' feedback to find out the high value data sets which are of relevance to the community. We have also created a society which is called the Digital Initiative of Surat Citizens. It is a society facilitated by us, but it is composing of all the stakeholders in the Surat city area, Chamber of Commerce, academia, industry representatives, startup representatives, CSI, and other IT associations. Everyone is part of this community. This community will be the platform that is representing the wider public for our digital initiatives, especially open data. We also envisage creating applications which have public data, open data, and also some private data to create useful applications for the citizens. It can be for commercial or non-commercial purposes, but we will be providing our data for anyone to use it, innovate, and create new applications and services. And right now we have started with some 75 data sets, and we have a plan to release new data sets frequently. Whatever data sets that is available is based on the existing data that is with us in our e-governance and mobile application systems. We have tried to give the statistical data so far, which is a sort of time series, but in future we would like to provide near real-time or even real-time data, which is granular, which is machine readable through API or web services. And we are truly looking to take it to the world-class level as far as transparency and open data is concerned. So that is a vision we have set for ourselves, and we are looking forward to collaborating with the DataMeet community to speed up this process and to learn from the experience of the community and to take engage with the community along with our DISC society. And we are open to all kind of interactions, online, offline, and all that. And with this short introduction, I would like my colleague Devang to give a short presentation about our Surat Municipal Corporation initiatives.
Hi everyone, I'm Devang and I'm looking after the IT department of SMC. So we have a very short presentation of what we have done in terms of service delivery and in terms of e-governance and m-governance. So I'll quickly take you through this presentation, and subsequently we'll also look at the whatever data sets we have shared on the open data portal of the government of using the Government of India's NIC platform. So just to talk about the Surat, I'll quickly say that it is the 8th largest city in India and the 4th fastest growing city globally as per the City Mayors Foundation. We are termed as the economic capital of the Gujarat, wherein the economy is boosted by the diamond and the textile industry, wherein 9 out of 10 diamonds are cut and polished in Surat. And we produce 40% of the nation's man-made fabric and 28% of the man-made 28% of the nation's man-made fiber. Ours is a historic city wherein the history dates back to 300 BC, and municipality was established in 1852 and corporation was formed in 1966. The city has grown exponentially. The decadal growth rate is to the tune of 60 to 80%, which is highest in terms of any other city in India. And the city has also grown geographically with regards with the rise in population. The last city expansion took place in 2006, and the current city limit is 326 square kilometer. This is how the growth in terms of area and population is depicted in pictorial form. When we talk about e-governance and m-governance, the journey of Surat started way back in 1979. The computerization started in 1979. During 82 and 85, we developed and implemented computerized payroll, property tax, and vehicle tax system. In 90 and 92, the property tax system, online receipt system for property tax was introduced, and we were one of the very early municipal corporations to adopt the accrual-based double entry accounting system. In the year 2000, we implemented birth and death system, and in year 2001, we charted out the IT plan defining what strategies should municipal corporation adopt to have the computerization. In 2003, we started city civic centers, which are elsewhere known as CSCs or citizen facilitation centers. And in 2007 and 8, we adopted e-tendering process to introduce the transparency in procurement and tendering processes. And we also introduced information kiosks for the self-help of citizens, so that a citizen can obtain information on their own. In 2009, we started M-Governance, and we started it with vaccination alert system. 2010, we introduced a single number helpline for the easy registration of the grievances across various departments and zones. In 2011, after a lapse of 10 years, we again revised our IT plan. In 2012 and 13, we started the Virtual Civic Center. That is the online service portfolio of Surat Municipal Corporation. And in 2012-13, we also launched the mobile application, which was the first of its kind for any ULB in India. 2014, we started complete registration through WhatsApp, and 2016, we started the SMAC Center, which is the Smart City Center, which is a administrative control center for the city of Surat. Yeah, we have various service delivery channels. I mean, we have civic centers, information kiosks. We have also the mobile tax collection van and integrated ward offices. To talk about the virtual civic center, we are offering services across 19 different departments, which pertains to the payment of various taxes and utilities. Citizen can obtain the birth certificate, death certificate. They can apply for this option establishment license. They can renew the license. They can book the halls, community halls, and party plots across the city. A library membership can be renewed online. Members can book the books. They can renew the books as well. With regards to the society level services, at a society level, society members can apply for the water supply, drainage, road, and street light infrastructure at their society. Citizen can also, individual residentials can also apply for the water and drainage connections. All the forms pertaining to various services across the municipal corporation are made available free of cost at this website. So these are the transactions of the virtual civic center. Yeah. So the usage of the civics, the online services has grown rapidly over a period of time. At the end of September, we have around 65,000 transactions which have taken place, amounting to around 28 crore from the online portal. The other initiative of ours is Citizens Connect mobile app, which was introduced in August 2013, and we revamped, launched the augmented version in February 2014, which enables citizens to pay and obtain pay their taxes and obtain the birth certificate through it. The application is available on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store. So it offers all three services, like informative services, interactive services, and transactional services. I'll not go in detail of it. These are just various services which are being offered through the mobile applications. So as per the current statistics, the application download in Google Play Store is more than 1 lakh, and in the Apple App Store is around 15,000. The average user rating is 4.5, and it has been downloaded in more than 30 countries, and we have received around 22 lakh requests through this mobile app. Our 20% of total complaints are received from this mobile app itself. I mean, so it has been a very useful instrument for the citizens to report and register their grievances with the municipal corporation. These are some of the screenshots with regards to the mobile applications. We'll quickly go through them. These are some of the features wherein we have integrated our virtual civic center and mobile application with SMS gateway and emailing solution, wherein citizen is notified about their transaction status on the spot by SMS as well as email. We have also introduced the QR code, and we are printing the QR code on the birth certificate, death certificates that are issued, so that the receiving authority can scan the QR code and verify the information which is printed at the time of issuance of the certificates, and what is the current information available in the municipal records. So authenticity of that certificates can also be stored. So these are, in a nutshell, various service delivery channels available to the citizens, wherein citizen can have obtain the services through Civic Center, information kiosk, mobile tax collection van, mobile app, and virtual Civic Center. The other application which we have launched is with regards to the Surat Action for Augmenting Livelihood, wherein we are providing the informations of various service providers to the citizens. And yeah, you can say it's a local version of the Urban Clap, wherein citizen can obtain the information of various skilled people like say wireman or the carpenter and all these things. And using this app, they can get in touch with them. Apart from that, we have also developed various applications for our own internal applications, wherein we have a health department who carries out health surveys for the vector-borne diseases. So for them, we have a mobile application. We are also having the mobile application for water quality monitoring purpose. We have the mobile app for monitoring the breakdown and preventive maintenance activities of the street lights across the city. We have the application for rent collection, and we have the concept of night round, wherein the senior officials of SMC go in field and observe various activities like the night cleaning and scrapping, street lights are working or not, 24/7 services are working as desired or not. So these field reports are also done. These observations are reported from the field itself using the tablet, and the complaints or the observations, if any, are reported from the field. And we are also noting the lat long of whatever activity has been taken. So we have also water meter billing activity, wherein our staff goes in the field and issues the on-the-spot water meter bills, and also collects the dues. Same is the case for the property tax, and we are also we will be very shortly starting the tree census activity for to identify the green cover across the city. So this is with regards to the complaint management system, wherein the complaints are coming from various sources like website, mobile application. We have a toll-free number, which we call it helpline, wherein citizen can lodge complaints. We are also receiving complaints through the WhatsApp, and we have the civic centers and ward offices wherein people walk in and register those complaints. So all the complaints from various means comes to the complaint management system, and we have a complaint monitoring and analysis cell who looks after these complaints and get in touch with the respective officials in case some abnormality of delays are found with regards to the compliance of the complaints. We have also started the Wi-Fi project. I'll not go in detail, wherein we wish to have the Wi-Fi hotspot created at around 100 places. Already, as of now, 35 locations have been covered under the City Wi-Fi project. This is about the S-Connect card, wherein we wish to introduce the common city payment card, which can be used for various municipal payments, as well as accessing membership benefits for say library or swimming pool or health centers and etc.
Go to the website.
This is the command and control center which we have operationalized. This would be the administrative control center for the municipal corporation functions. This is the open data policy which we have adopted as we have adopted NDSAP policy of Government of India via our General Board resolution, and to help municipal corporations open data initiative, we have formed the DISC society, which Nagarajan sir has already talked about. So with this, I'll hand over the presentation to Jigar, who will share with you who will talk about the existing open data portal of municipal corporation.
I'll just try to share the screen, just a minute. Hello everyone, I am Jigar Patel. I am working in the IT department of Surat Municipal Corporation. So Devang gave you a brief about all the initiatives which are planned or which are already underway right now at Surat Municipal Corporation. So there is a lot of digitization which is taking place right now, and since there is a lot of digitization taking place, it's going to generate data, and it's going to be a more valuable data for the purpose of analysis, and for that purpose only we have also started the project of the smart city center where all the analysis and monitoring can take place. So with that vision in mind, we approach NIC to check the possibility if we can have a separate instance of data portal of data.govin, and fortunately our request was accepted, and we have been given a SaaS instance of as surat.data.govin, and for the first phase, we have tried to identify the some of the domain applications which we can provide the data sets. So some of them are the property tax, elected wing detail general information, and census data of Surat Municipal Corporation, professional tax data, vehicle tax, birth and death registration. So there are more catalogs. If you go to surat.data.govin, under the catalogs we have different departments which are identified, and under each and every department we are trying to publish the data which are for each and every departments. There are multiple data sets which will be updated on periodic basis. So for property tax also we have multiple data sets pertaining to different requirements, because even before this data gave portal, we had some urban planners. We have urban students who are studying on the urban issues. They were used to come to us for requesting different data sets for different properties, different municipal services. So we were used to share the same details in Excel with them. So we tried to identify some of the requirement from there, and based on the requirement which we received, we have identified the details. And as I would like to brief that the city is divided into different administrative zones, and zones are further divided into different wards. So this ward is one of the smaller area of the city which is identified by the municipal corporation as a serviceable area. So that ward-wise details are also shared, and in terms of the geographic details of the property tax details, that is also shared. Apart from the property demand and the recovery which is going or taking place right now, that is also being shared under the property tax. So you can see that there is a ward-wise demand versus recovery, zone-wise demand versus recovery, how much of recovery which is taking place. This is given based on the financial year basis, and in this particular data set, within this data set you will find the information on monthly basis as well. So this is the property tax details which is shared. So the professional tax details will be similar to what we have under the property tax. The census data of Surat Municipal Corporation, the census which took place in 2011. So that details is also shared based on that is the census is 1961, 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001, and 2011. So the census which took place for this many number of years, which is also shared over here in the data platform in terms of populace, slum household, total number of household which are there in Surat city. So whatever the census has captured the head, so in the census that are already shared in the platform. So there are different categories under which we have published the data for the census as well. Apart from that, we also do the vehicle registration for Surat city. So all the vehicles are registered. So category wise and the number of vehicles which are registered. So that details is also captured. This also can be useful to urban planners about identifying the traffic patterns, and how can the use of the what are the questions we can what are the problems we can face based on the number of vehicles which are increasing over the period of time. and we also share the birth and death details about the citizen, the statistics about the birth and death, that how many births are taking place zone wise and the ward wise. Zone wise details are available, and death registration is also taking place. Under the citizen facility section, we have different types of category details, that all the infrastructure of Surat Municipal Corporation which are provided to citizens, like gardens are there, fire stations are there, swimming pools are there, health centers, all the urban health centers, libraries, reading rooms, public ward offices, zone offices. So these details are shared with citizens, and as and when we have the details available for a particular zone, let's say there for a zone, if we have a boundary available, we'll be soon be sharing the lat long for that particular zone offices and the ward offices as well. So we have a separate portal called gis.suratmunicipal.org, where we have the GIS map details, and still it is a learning curve for us. Whatever data sets we have understood to be useful to the citizens, we have published the data, and we will be publishing the data. One of the important thing is to suggest the data set, because we need to understand from the citizens, we need to understand from the people who are actually looking for the data, what type of data you are looking for. So I would request you to suggest, go to the suggest dataset section and provide the details about what type of data you want from an urban local body. So if we have that data available in a digitized format or presentable format, we will be happily making that data available. And we also have the we have a planning to provide the data on a API basis and web service basis, so the developer community will be able to use this open data, means API based data, for the application development, and the research community maybe who is looking for only the statistical information can use the static data. So that is our vision is. Then we are open for the suggestions, and we will be happily making that data sets available on our data portal. So I think if you have any questions, you can contact us. All the details are available for to contact, and I'll just pass on to Nagarajan sir for closing.
So this is for now, folks, that we are trying to do our best in terms of e-governance and efficient delivery of services, and also trying to put up more data in the open. Whatever we have done is just the initial step, but we are quite enthusiastic. We have good backing from the administration and even from the political body, since we have already adopted the national data sharing policy. So we have good policy framework on which we can build further. So we look forward to taking your questions now.
Hello, sir. This is Srinivas Kodali. It was an interesting presentation. Few questions I have from a community angle is, what sort of data standards are you looking at, if you have looked at any? If not, we would like to frame data standards for other municipalities through you, because most of the data which you are trying to release would be very similar to other municipalities in the country. Data standards is something which we really want to look at, so that the data is consistent across municipalities and not just at Surat.
Yeah, in fact, there cannot be sharing and scalability without standards. So it goes without saying, but we are truly open. In fact, in one of the discussions we had about for transit data, which is one of the very high value data set which everyone is interested in, and there was some discussion about the GTFS and other standards. We are internally brainstorming on those things, and in fact, in our other discussion with the DataMeet team, we were discussing that we are open to jointly collaborating on even adopting data standards, creating applications, and putting up data on that. And even we are open to trying to help other cities and towns and municipalities who might be following us in this hierarchy of towards open data and more transparent working. So in that sense, that is one of our reasons we are reaching out to the DataMeet community to harvest the experience, knowledge, and the energy that is available with the community to use it for broader purpose, and then we can take it forward. And we also are in discussions with NIC Delhi to collaborate further on the National Open Data Portal to create value additions to that, and also with the MyGov platform. So we are really open to all these sort of initiatives. Any other question?
Sir, some of the data sets that you have on the portal, as we had discussed earlier, some of them are actually very highly aggregated. So if some of those data sets and most of the data sets that you would release in the future, if they could be slightly more granular, they would be more helpful and interesting for the community.
Sure. If you have a specific instance in mind, please share with us so that we'll be happily going into detail about sharing the data in more details. So we actually need to understand the requirement, what the requirement is from the community. So based on that, we can prepare the data sets. So as I said earlier, that we need to understand what people are looking for. So once that is clear, when you say that you need a data set in more granularity, but if it can be more specific when somebody is requesting a data, that will help us. Let's say I will give you an example saying that we are publishing some data sets which are on monthly basis, and the developer community is looking for a data set which is on weekly basis or on a daily basis. So we can look at one request at a time, and whatever the request is, and we can fulfill that particular request for the data set. And for that reason only, we are also looking for integrating the APIs which are more near real time, so that we can give an option of a date range, start date and the end date. So whatever dates you are providing, based on that you will be able to get the data, so that the granularity, if somebody is looking for data on a summary basis, they can provide a larger date range, and if somebody is looking for a specific interval of one day, they will be able to get it from the data API itself.
So, for example, if you were to look at the complaint redressal data that we were discussing earlier, so if it is aggregated at, say, water-related, so many complaints in a year, that would be very aggregated. But if we instead get all the categories, and the dates on which the complaints were lodged with the location, maybe the person's name and details are not required for the anonymity purpose. But baki all things, if it comes at that level, then the analysis that people could throw up could be varied and different. And
Yes. In fact, we are very much aware of the need, and we are moving in that direction. We just released the portal 2 months ago, and this is the right time to think about it. In fact, our approach is two-pronged. One is the statistical approach, where still we will be publishing granular data, but on the open data portal. Other is even to have an open data access web service APIs that would involve maybe a different platform or some modifications to the existing platform. So there are different cost benefit analysis and options that we might have to take. So over a period of engagements in the future, I'm sure we will be able to do it along with the local stakeholders and with the DataMeet community also.
Yes, sir, from the Ahmedabad team, I think we would be quite happy, to be able to help you in whatever terms that we can.
Sure, welcome.
I have a question. Is it possible to put data or to contribute data to your portal that was collected by citizens or by civil society organizations or academic institutions?
We have the possibility. In fact, that is one of the ideas we have in mind, that DISC society, which the digital initiative of Surat citizens, is created to facilitate that process. So whenever a citizen wants to contribute a data, or somebody is having a data which they could share it, they will the vetting process, or they will be part of the disk, and then through the disk we will be engaging with them to take up that data also. So we are quite open to that.
That's great. Good to hear. You spoke a little bit about urban planners have been using this your data, or have been requesting it. Can you talk a little bit about that interaction?
There is an university, CEPT University in Ahmedabad. So there are some of the, and the NIT Surat. So these are the two main institutes from where the urban planners are usually requesting for the data sets to us, mainly related to property tax and the town planning schemes of Surat city. So they are the two institutes who frequently contact us for the different data sets.
Do they let you know how they use the data and what outputs the data has?
They usually tell us that they will share their research report and whatever the outcome of that particular data analysis was. But to be frank, we most of the time we don't hear back.
Would it be helpful to have that kind of feedback from people using your data?
Very much.
I should probably ask what's happening here. Maybe two kind of users I can say in CEP, because I belong to CEP. The studio work for the students, they would need data, and then probably for consulting and research work that the faculty does. So I hope it is mostly the student work that doesn't come back to you.
Yes.
Yes.
But I just want to add, Maruf, that I think we can also maybe look into it a bit later, maybe for the students to kind of contribute back what they have, I mean, how they use this open data, or how they use data from the Surat Municipal Corporation.
Yeah, that can be done in the sense that whatever value addition has been done by the students could actually be given back, to the municipality or even to the public. And
that could be very useful for the Surat Municipal Corporation as well, right?
Yeah.
Actually, we would request NIC to provide an option to put a comment on the particular data set, that if some researcher has used this particular data set, and then probably he would be able to write a comment that he has used this particular data set for this particular purpose, and probably from there also we can identify that how people are using our data sets. So this can be an additional feature to the data portal of Government of India.
Nisha, if I may intervene, there is this OGPL thing that was happening some time back. So these data usage should be actually under the OGPL scheme, isn't it?
Correct, but India is not part of the OGP.
But do you remember a few months back, there was a mail chain regarding that, and we had a discussion or something on that in the community.
I don't recall. I'll look it up and update the.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's probably a little bit of overlap, but we can see. Yeah.
Yeah, related to this students taking data and doing some projects on it, we are having a thought process to even have interns who are working with us. So we are trying to planning for a municipal internship program where students could come and work with us. So this idea is very much in discussion. The framework is not finalized. So then we can probably have sort of internships or even fellowships who can work with us for say 3 months, 1 month, 3 months, and then they can contribute on something which is tangible and has a clear-cut output. So that's all, a lot of possibilities there.
Oh, that would be awesome, and we'd be really happy to help with that.
I got one more small request, sir. So apart from data, can we look at plans like master plan of Surat, disaster management plans, sanitation plans, physical documents, not necessarily in PDFs, but what are the copies you have would be a really good
Data portal
insight
allowed in
to
certain
understand
PDF.
about Surat and how the municipality works.
Yeah, there are a lot of possibilities. You know, we are just scratching the outer layer. One could always put up our budget data in machine readable formats and other files. One can have our resolutions and other things online. All these are ideas that keep doing the rounds in our discussions also. But the constraint in actually doing it is that most of the time, as of now, the open data initiatives are uh, some pet projects or some projects which are not getting the due time and effort. Other is our building our in-house capacity to deliver on such kind of these things. So we'll need more manpower, budget, and other things. Of course, we are open to that, but the framework needs to be created. So probably over a period of time, we could evolve that, do some initial data creation and sharing, and then that can probably provide the way for making it as a standard operating procedure. Anyway, it's all just a matter of time when these will come. We would like to be the forerunner on these things.
The internships that you are planning actually could be helpful to do this. That actually the right way probably. Your interns could help you do some of these digitization work and opening up of data, the existing documents especially.
Yeah, I just want to say that that's really important. A lot of the documentation is not available or very hard to find or disappears after a certain point. So that would be very valuable to add as well. And since at a city level, that's a part of the whole picture, it would be very valuable. We have one question from YouTube from Sri Harsha. He said, any initiatives for building data sets using crowdsourcing, for example, data collection of garbage across cities, etc. And just to adapt that a little bit, are there data gaps that you need citizens to fill, or any kind of crowdsourcing to help kind of bridge data gaps that you aren't collecting now, or you don't even know you're supposed to be collecting? Does that make sense?
Filter issue.
We have some data, but there is a lot of data that can be collected, that can be organized. One example is the tree census that we are planning. So we are going to map each and every tree, use it along with a volunteer. One of our staff will go, and then that a lot of the attributes data about the green cover will be covered. That project is in fairly advanced level of finalization. So this is one big data gap that we are trying to address, and it has big impact in terms of value it's delivering in sustainable development and other things. So similar way we can have a lot of crowdsourcing efforts. We are looking at even crowdsourcing data about what citizens would really want into the day-to-day lives about various facilities available, not just from our things but in the general market also. If you just search in a Google map, it's not sure that you will get all the details of some shop or anything in that area. Of course, Google is not a very open platform, but these kind of data at least can be collected through crowdsourcing efforts. And we are also planning for a citizen engagement portal similar to MyGov platform, but it will be much more customized. And we would be very open to use newer aspects of newer methods of engagements and all that. So we are like going to have a big citizen engagement approach to this. So we would like to have a lot of discussions, debates, and tasks related to this. So we are looking at crowd being the mainstream part of our thinking process rather than being the somewhat afterthought. So that is what we would like to have as a fundamental difference to our approach than what would normally be there.
That's awesome. That's really important because you need to look at a lot of different types of data sets people need. And Sri Harsha just says, it would be also great to collaborate with social science colleges and social and health standards to understand social and health standards across the city. So yeah, different engagements with different academic institutions would be really valuable.
Yeah, that is also in the thinking, like pipeline. So any other question?
Nisha, I just want to ask one question about the thing which is about Google Maps. Are you? I'm not sure. Are you guys using? Sir, are you guys using OpenStreetMap? Because I was just looking through the OpenStreetMap platform, and that can be engaging. I mean, that can be a platform where citizen engagement for say tree mapping or other purposes can be used with other open source tools.
Yeah, there are
Putting things on
multiple
the map,
ways
yeah.
to use it. Yes, we will have it in our option. We'll look into that option. There are many data collection programs. It's not going to be just one thing or it's a one-off thing. Tree census is something which is very comprehensive, but we can always have OpenStreetMaps as a viable option for other lighter citizen engagement activities, and where we want the data to go into the public domain also fairly faster.
So for our internal purpose also, whatever mobile applications which are developing, for each and every application, each and every operations, we are collecting the geo coordinates. So all the field data which we are receiving from our mobile apps, now they are geo coordinated. And the mobile app right now doesn't have a feature to provide a picture with a lat long. So the new version which probably will be launched in a month's time, that will have an option of geotagging the image of a particular complaint location. So we'll be receiving the complaints through mobile app with the lat longs as well. So we have the exact location of that particular complaint. So capturing the information from a field with a lat long, that will be more useful, and then probably OpenStreetMap or the Google Map, wherever we want to make that data available in the form of KML or in a static file or using a map. That can be probably looked at whatever based on the requirements which we get.
Thank you for the answer. Yeah, I think it's a very good idea.
Just checking. I don't think we have any more questions. Any last minute thoughts, ideas? YouTube doesn't have any more questions. No. Okay, I think we can wrap it up. This was really informative and great. It's good to hear, people working in the government who are so excited about working with communities and opening up data and just being more open with information in general. So thank you all for spending an evening with us. I think going forward, we will try to interact with the portal more and request data and look at kind of the data we want from an urban local body and see what's important. And hopefully we can help in different ways in terms of standards, formats, and also any kind of community engagement issues that you guys might have. Maruf, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, thank you, Surat, for the great presentation. I think there are 2-3 things, issues, aspects on which actually we can, interact and gain benefits out. So I think offline or maybe on a later date, I'll email the officials in Surat particularly about the internship and the kind of data sets that we probably need to release.
Yeah, we look forward to taking this conversation forward, and it's really a good start. I am thankful to Nisha and the DataMeet community for coming together and having a good discussion. And we look forward to make a good impact using open data with your support, and make it a model for a lot of other people to replicate.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a long way to go, but this is a great start. Thank you all. Thank you to whoever is watching. And have a good night, and we will see you guys next month. Yeah, I'm stopping.